How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Today I have a brand new Gen 8 related video for you guys to talk about. Now, as you guys know, we've been talking a lot about Gen 8 and, Pokemon we want to see in Gen 8, that sort of stuff. And I want to continue doing those Gen 8 Pokemon videos where I show you some awesome Pokemon that, Fakemon and stuff that should be in Gen 8. The last one I had to delete because one of the people who had their images showcased in that video didn't like it, so I had to delete that previous video. From now on, I'll make sure that, when I do those videos, I make sure to look through all the credits and stuff and make sure to not use images from somebody that will be, angry if I use that image. And yeah, I did also make sure to credit everyone, but apparently that image was, I don't know, somebody had tampered with it, so I couldn't actually backtrack it to who actually posted it. But from now on, if I use images, I'll use them directly from their DeviantArt, and I'll also contact the people, or I'll look if they require credits and all that sort of stuff. But what is this video today about? Well, we have a lot of stuff to go through, but before we get started with that, guys, make sure to subscribe on the channel if you guys want to see more videos like this one. And of course, as per usual, I want to ask you to also check out our Discord in the description down below, guys. We have a Discord that's open for everybody. It's been out for a long time now, and if you guys want to join it, talk to me, give me some suggestions for videos. If you have theories, ideas, whatever you may have in your mind, let me know. Either way, let's get started. So, I've been getting this comment from Tin B here several times. Like, I've been getting it so many times now, and I decided, okay, I'll check it out. So, what is this actually, about? Well, he basically says, Ruffled Rowlet, I got a hint for Gen 8 region. Now, if you look at 036, 037, and 038 of the Let's Go official trailer, there is a map behind Professor Oak. It looks like 4 countries: Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia, and Montenegro. If you won't believe me, check the map and compare the red marks in the map to the real-life locations. The top red one looks like Ljubljana, capital of Slovenia, from top to bottom. The second one looks like Zagreb, capital of Croatia. The third one, sorry about the door by the way, the third one looks like Sarajevo, capital of Bosnia. And the fourth one looks like Podgorica, capital of Montenegro. Please, just check this because Game Freak and their way of giving hints. Here is the link to the trailer. Please check. You can see this is in the official. Wait, you can check this. It's the official Pokemon Let's Go trailer. Now, Tin B, I'm not sure where you're from, man, but this is a good catch. This is a nice little catch because I've seen that map before. I know what he's referring to. If you go to the trailer here, is this right part right here? So I actually have a screenshot of it as well. No, that's the map. But I do have a screenshot right here as well. Right, boom. There we go. We got a screenshot, so if we want to, do a little bit maybe zooming in and stuff, we can do it right here in the screenshot. But I do have it right there. So this is what he's referring to. This is when you go into the video and trailer. I won't be playing through it because of YouTube and Nintendo and copyright and stuff. Don't want to mess with them. But it happens right about, I think, right here. Boom, there you go. So like 038, that's when it happens, like he said in his post, which is right there, 038. So there is the map. Now, of course, we've also seen this like little weird Rattata right there, like it's standing up and whatnot. There's some really weird stuff in Oak's lab, and as we know, you gotta remember, we do know that they tend to hint in these sort of games until for the next games. They do this, you can't deny this. So everything they do, every little hint is possibly a hint towards what's coming next. Remember, the little tiki souvenir, right? That was hinting at Hoenn. Oh, sorry, not Hoenn. That was hinting at Alola. We had, what else? I can't remember, like, exactly. There was, like, one of those creepy characters that was hinting at, like, Gen 6, I think. My point is, a lot of characters exist specifically to hint at other things. So this right here could definitely be a hint at something. You can see right there, you've got, like, a bunch of dots pointing at stuff, and then you've got, like, a thing like, telling you what's in those areas. Now, when I first saw this, I didn't really think much about it. I was more interested in, like, what the deal is with those drawings right there. What's the deal with these? These are more interesting to me. Like, what is that? Is that a Rattata? Clearly, it looks like a Rattata, but what's the other one? Is that, like, supposed to be a lowland Rattata that's more fat or something? Or is it supposed to be larger? Is it something to do with the new mechanic in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, where you can have Pokemon that are different sizes? And, one's small, one's big because of blue and red, etc. My point is, I was not certain that this could mean anything specific, but he thinks this is actually related to this next region, Gen 8, being based on the Balkans. Now, the Balkans is a little bit like, you can kind of consider Slovenia not being a part of it because, some maps consider it a part of it, some other maps don't. It's really whatever way you look at it. For me, it's whatever. I don't care. I just refer to it as the Balkans. Everything in that area to me is like just the Balkan region. But what's so interesting about this place? Well, I am from there. I'm from Bosnia. I'm 100% Bosnian. I was born there. That's my home country. So if this was actually real, I'd be very excited, okay? Now, as for what there is down there in terms of, like, animals and stuff, we have a few interesting animals, but beyond that, not too many. I actually have a video here, in this video, sorry, I have a list of some Pokemon, potential Pokemon that could be made out of certain animals from that region that I want to show you. So we'll definitely take a look at that as well and see what we have to say. But besides that point, you know, how likely is it? Well, let's compare, you know, this, like, part right here to the Let's Go Kanto map and see if there's any area that's similar to the one we see right here in this image. And when you first take a look, you could be like, well, it could be this part right here, you know what I mean? Let's just remove my face cam for a minute. You know, it could be this part right down here, you know, if we do a comparison again. We'll just also zoom in here so you guys can see the actual part I'm referring to, which is the little map part right over here. Boom, that part. See? So if you do a comparison, you know, right here, maybe you can talk about, maybe it's this area, right? But the thing though is, you can't actually access this area. This is closed off. This is just like forest here. Except it does look like it's like open in this area, but other than that, it's closed off, right? You wouldn't be actually walking here. If you look for them on the map for like Rattata, you see Rattata, I think, right there. It's kind of hard to see because this map is not really the best of quality. But yeah, Rattata's right there, right? So, you know, if this was referring to Rattata, which you can see right there, which is what I think it is, then it's definitely not this. And it looks like these dots are pointing not at cities or something like that, but more like outbreaks. You know what I mean? You see how like there's a red circle in the middle, and then that circle kind of expands out, but it like fades as it keeps expanding. It feels more like it's an outbreak of something, right? It's an outbreak of maybe a new sort of Pokemon, an outbreak of a new species of Pokemon, or something like that. That's what I feel like it's more likely to. But if we go with the assumption that this is supposed to be cities, right? If we go with that assumption, well, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what did he say again? Well, he said it's going to be the top red one, looks like Ljubljana, city of Slovenia. So let's see in the Balkans right here. So where would that be? That would be right somewhere around, where would that be actually? This is Croatia down here, so Ljubljana would be right in the middle right there. So if we do a comparison, for example, right there, boom, let's see. Here we go, do a comparison. So there's that, what that one is. There's that one. Okay, next one. Zagreb is right over there. So yes, that is true. It goes a lot to the right side here. And also, it's very, like, close to the coast. I mean, close to the coast, it's pretty far away still, but, like, you know, if we were to make a stretch here, it's still closer than, you know, if you were to take where I live versus where the ocean is, you know, in Sweden, it's pretty far away in comparison. So this is, you know, it's not super close to the ocean, true, but it's like, you know, it's, again, it's very much, you know, hyperbole here. So, okay, those two are correct. Now, what was the next one he said? Because he mentioned, of course, he said, the second one looks like Zagreb, capital of Croatia. Okay, well, next one. The third one looks like Sarajevo, capital of Bosnia. So, let's see. We go down here. Let's go to Bosnia, and let's see where we find Sarajevo, right down there. So, it's pretty far away. Let's see. Boom, it's pretty far away. There's a huge distance. Okay, that's a little bit sketchy now. We're going to go to Montenegro, which is down here. And where do we have the next city, which was listed as, which one again? I think he said it right here. He said Podgorica, capital of Montenegro. Well, where is that? Well, it's down right, I think, right there. Boom. There you go. Sarajevo right there. And Podgorica right there. Boom. There you go. So, is it very similar? Well, it's a little bit iffy here because this other one dotted down here is kind of very close to this one, and it's more to the right, whereas this one, it's kind of like, well, it is also to the right, but it's like, it's a little bit, you know, further away than this one looks like. But again, we're all going on this hyperbole, right? We're not going with, like, the assumption that it's you know, precisely exactly the same. I mean, if you were looking at, like, you know, let's say Kalos, right? Kalos doesn't look exactly like France. It doesn't look exactly like, you know, each inch by inch like France, but it's based on France, right? That's the thing. So why would this be an interesting thing? Well, it would be a really weird place to kind of kick it off. Now, is Pokemon big in Bosnia, Croatia, you know, Slovenia, Montenegro, these countries? I don't really know. I know in Bosnia, like, when I was a kid and I always wanted, like, you know, Pokemon cards and stuff, you could find here and there, but it was all scuffed stuff. You didn't really actually have official ones. So what would be the likeliness of them actually wanting to make a region of this place? I don't know. I think it would be cool. It would be interesting. It really would lead to a lot of interesting places, a lot of potentially cool and really awesome, like, environmental areas, because, you know, this part of the world, it's very much mountainous, and also, like, you have a mixture of, you know, very warm climate, but also very cold winters. You have mountainous areas, huge, massive forests, and also beautiful coastlines. Beautiful coastlines. Also, for anybody making that meme, we do actually have, Bosnia has actually access to the ocean right there, Gnome. So don't you try to meme me. We do have access, bitches. But yeah, either way, so I'm just messing around. But either way, so what I'm trying to say is this would be a great place to base it on. I think it would be fun. It would be really interesting to me to see like my home country, you know, actually represented in something that I, you know, that's essentially also a part of my life, Pokemon. It'd be awesome. Now, would this be possible? Again, it's very creepy how close aligned this is. Again, it could be a coincidence, but it's very closely aligned. I mean, seriously, if we look at this, right, Doom, right there, you've got Ljubljana, down there, boom, you got Zagreb, right there, boom, really close to each other, exactly the same. So, what else? We've got Sarajevo down here, you know, pretty far away, boom, right down there, you know, literally exactly the same. Look, it's like straight down like this. You know, look at that. It's straight down like this. It's exactly the same. And then, you know, slightly, maybe to a little bit to the left here, you've got Podgorica, which is right down there. I mean, a little bit further to the left, much sharper to the left, but still, it's still very similar. So, could this be hinting at the next region being based on the Balkans? I mean, in all fairness, this would be really making me happy, and I have a lot of viewers who are also from this part of the world, so I think they would also be excited. Of course, this wouldn't be happy, you know, make a lot of other people excited, but I can tell you this, right? If they make a region based on this part of the world, you can be guaranteed that you won't just be surfing on islands and stuff. Sure, there are islands and stuff in this part of the world. I mean, you've got islands down here. You know, right there, Brach and etc. You've got like different, you know, islands and whatnot, but you know, these wouldn't be the focus. Feel like I think you would probably be able to travel something like that. You know, maybe 1 or 2 islands, but I think mostly you'd be spending your time on the actual mainland, which is what this looks like. You know, right there. Now, like I said, we still have the map right here, so I could still be missing something on the map. Now, again, I'm looking at the map and I'm trying to find a single area where you have a lot of openness like this, you know what I mean? A lot of like openness next to the coast, and I can't seem to find anything that has that much openness except that, like down here, if I remove the face cam again, right down here, around here, and like, this wouldn't work because this is on the wrong side, so that wouldn't be possible. So let's just zoom out a little bit. But, like, I can't find anywhere where they're like there's, like, the coast connects the same way. Like, it doesn't connect anywhere on the map. Like, in this sort of shape and, you know, in that sort of manner. It just doesn't do it. You know, I can't find it anywhere. So I'm really curious. Could this potentially mean that we are going to be getting a Gen 8 region based in the Balkans? Then again, this is all just speculation, so keep in mind that this is not to be taken as real, you know, just don't assume that it's all just real because, hey, there are some interesting hints and, like, potential things and a little bit of theorizing, speculation and stuff. This is just for fun and shits and giggles and whatnot, but if it ends up being real, that opens up a lot of doors. Now, what would be some creatures that we could see from this part of the world? Well, there are some animals in the Balkan regions. There aren't many exotic ones because it's not an exotic part of the world. It's still Europe at the end of the day. So what do you have? Well, you've got the Eastern Imperial Eagle, so, and New Eagle Pokemon would be cool. I wouldn't mind that. You've got the Dalmatian Pelican. So pelicans are pretty creepy, and I think we already have a few pelican Pokemon. I think we have enough of those. But let's see. We've got the red-breasted goose. I think this would be an awesome Pokemon. If you can make this into an interesting Pokemon, I would love it. So another duck Pokemon, but you know, more on the duck style, and also like red-breasted. I mean, that would be pretty cool. You've got Olm, which is a creepy, weird little, like, I'm not even sure what this even is. This is a weird little thing. I don't even know what it is. Proteus Anguinus. That is just creepy and weird. But it's one of those like weird like water creatures. But whatever. Balkan Lynx. Lynxes are awesome. Another Lynx Pokemon would be great. Actually, do we have a Lynx Pokemon at the moment? I don't think we do. Do we? Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. There's 808 Pokemon now. I can barely remember like half. So I can't remember off the top of my head if there is a Lynx Pokemon. But if there isn't, hey, I wouldn't mind another one. Lynxes are pretty cool. And yeah, so what else? We have the European Mink. So a Mink? I think we do have a Mink. Yeah, isn't that like Sentret and whatnot? I could be wrong. Could be confusing Sentret, like Sentret's like what it's based on, but I think that's what it is. You got the Esperet of Romanian Darter. It's a fish, which is camouflaging itself. Kind of reminds me of Relicanth or whatever. Either way, so what else? We have the Herman's Tortoise. I did not know we had freaking turtles down there. No, fair enough. Either way, so what else? Yep, that's it. Boom, there you go. 8. There was 8 of them here to list. But yeah, I feel like this is an interesting kind of thing to go through because seriously, this is an interesting theory. I kind of like it. I want to know your thoughts and, you know, whatnot and like what you guys feel about these in the comment section down below. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed, then drop a like down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Realit. Before we end here, guys, I also have shirts on release right now. If you guys want to check them out, you got them on Teespring. Everything's going to be linked down below. We are selling Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee t-shirts. So if you do want to check them out, guys, I'm going to link them down below. I can also show you them here for you on the screen screen real quick so you guys can see kind of what they look like. We've got Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee squad shirts. So if you want to represent Let's Go Eevee, then you've got these right here, Let's Go Eevee shirt. Or if you want to represent Let's Go Pikachu and Pikachu, then you've got the Let's Go Pikachu squad shirts here. So there you go, guys. If you want to check these out, then go ahead. They're going to be up for a long time until, you know, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee come out, and a little bit further after that. And then after that's done, we're going to be taking them down and be putting up some new designs. But yeah, these will be out for a long time more. But yeah, if you want to check them out, links down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Raffle Rallet. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.